Hi you guys, welcome to your August 2024 astrological forecast. And I guess some of you are already aware that Mercury's turning retrograde this month on the 5th, okay? But I'm pretty sure some of you, like me even, have already been experiencing it, right? If you have, raise your hand, either one. Yeah, it's been pretty bad here. But anyways, please forgive me if I repeat myself or forget to say something or other or whatever, okay? I do have a video that I did on Mercury retrograde a while ago. There's a link to it in the description box below, so probably would be a good idea to listen to that video, okay? But for now, I just have to say, okay, start off with a new moon in Leo on the 4th. Okay, Venus is moves into Virgo also on that day, on the 4th, okay? Then on the 5th, Mercury has been in Virgo, right? So it turns retrograde in Virgo and falls back actually into Leo on the 14th. Then turns direct on the 28th, still in Leo. Okay, so we're going between two signs, Leo and Virgo. And then on the 19th, there is a full moon in Aquarius. On the 22nd, the sun moves in to Virgo. And on the 29th, Venus moves into Libra. So not a whole lot of movement, kind of like with the planets, just the inner planets, the sun through like Venus. You know, Mars is still in Gemini the whole month. Jupiter's in Gemini. Uranus is in Taurus, and Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and Saturn and Neptune in Pisces are both retrograde. Okay, so it just seems like there isn't a lot of movement, you know. But anyways, I would like to let everybody know, you know, to check my community tab on my channel for updates or anything you might be wondering about. I usually post things there to let you guys know whatever's going on or what I'm up to. Also, I want to thank my subscribers and anyone for tuning in and liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I think there was something else I needed to tell you, but there we have it. It's more than likely Mercury retrograde, and I will remember it after I turn this video off, right? Well, anyways, now for your forecast. Happy birthday, Leo. So, well, Venus is still in your sign up until the 4th. Okay, so you're still milking it, right? And the sun is in your sign up until the 22nd. And there's a new moon in your sign on the 4th, which is your own personal new moon. Okay, we each get our own new moon and full moon, one each, every year. Okay, so this is your new moon, which starts like your new year. This is your new beginning, your time to, make plans or put into motion plans that you've already made, something or other. Begin something new at this time, okay? Or just do something nice for yourself, okay? But the big news kind of is, though, not only is the sun in your sign up until the 22nd, Mercury is actually going to fall back into Leo, okay? The month starts off with Mercury in Virgo, and it turns retrograde on the 5th. And it falls back into Leo on the 15th, okay? 14th. And then turns direct in Leo on the 28th. So it's back in your sign again, which means that you may be having a continuation of a conversation or some kind of event or a happening or whatever that occurred last month. Okay, when the sun first moved into Leo, or, you know, Mercury was in Leo and it was in direct motion. So maybe you even made plans with someone at that time, and either you were able to do them, or that maybe the plans were for this month and something comes up and you're not able to do them, or whatever. Mercury retrograde sometimes it does screw things up. Okay, listen to my video. There's a link below on Mercury retrograde. In the description box, there's a link there, okay? But it also helps in some ways because a lot of times you had a missed opportunity to do something, and when Mercury retrogrades, that it pops up again, you know? So it could be something like that. Maybe you were supposed to do something last month, and you weren't able to do it for whatever reason, and now maybe you are getting another shot at it when Mercury moves back into your sign. Also, a conversation, though, a lot of times, you know, you start rethinking it, you know, you're picking it apart even. Something that someone said to you, you know, maybe you didn't take it whatever way at first, but right now, you know, you're like, what did they mean by that, you know? Something. It could be anything. You could also, you know, usually everyone's mail gets screwed up. Email, regular postal mail, stuff like that. But you could actually receive something that you were supposed to have gotten, let's say like last month. Okay, or it's suddenly there. Or someone just assumes something, you know, after speaking to you or being with you, doing whatever with you last month, they could misconstrue something or other, you know, during this time period with Mercury retrograde in your sign. But it really helps to like review, you know. But the most important thing for you though is to be very, very like explicit in your conversations. Make sure people clearly understand what you mean, what you're talking about. And this is especially if you are giving directions or instructions of any kind to someone. Don't assume that people understand what you're saying, okay? They may act like they understand what you're saying, but you really, really make sure, especially if it's something very important, and not only that, very important to you, okay? So you, of all signs, and of course Virgo, because it's also retrograde in their sign, you have to be really clear with your communications. And also, you know, you may find yourself having to do things twice. Like I always say, like you're at the grocery store or something and you leave your keys or you leave a bag that you forgot to pick up. You have to go back and pick that up, right? Or you lose your glasses or your cell phone or something or other, and then or anything, you know. And sometimes you find it right away, or when Mercury turns direct you find it. But also your cell phone, if you have problems with it right now, or any electronics, do not go out and buy a new one. Chances are after Mercury turns direct on the 28th, give it a few days to kick in there, you know, and then you may find that everything is fine. You know, your electronics, but especially your cell phone, or even a regular landline, anything, any electronics, okay? So, you know, Venus, again, is still in your sign up until the 4th, but then on the 5th it moves into Virgo, into your second house of earned income and money and possessions, things like that. This is your house of values, how you your own personal values, but also your valuables, your investments, your luxury items like, you know, jewelry, cologne, things like that are attracted to you right now. Art, any form of art. Venus draws nice things to you, Venus-related things, and money is one of them. So you could be getting a really nice gift at this time, and yeah, it's more than likely a birthday gift, but it could be any kind, you know, a just because gift, you know. But and it will continue even after the sun moves into Virgo. You know, you're on the receiving end of like good finances. For now, especially because Mars and Jupiter are in Gemini in your 8th house of other people's money and resources. They're directly across from your 2nd house of earned income. These are the money houses. If you needed a favor, you know, when Venus was in your sign was a good time to ask. but it's not even a bad time when it's in your second house, having Jupiter and Mars in your 8th house of other people's money or resources. If you needed to borrow something from someone, doesn't have to be money, it could be anything. This would be the time to do that. Okay. So yeah, it looks like you have some nice things going on here, especially with the sun going to move here on the 22nd into September. This may be the same time each year where you do have an increase in income. And it could be, if you still work, it could be your time of year where you have a review and you get a raise or something like that. It could be anything, but it does, wherever the sun is at this time, that's where your focal point is. So that's what you're focusing on, is money. Increasing it, and also, though, your possessions or your investments. Okay? So, let's see here. In fact, even with Mercury being retrograde for a little while here, from the 5th to the 14th, when on the 14th it moves back into your sign. Okay? But from the 5th through the 14th, it's retrograde in your second house in Virgo. So maybe money that you were supposed to receive, or a gift or something that's maybe someone sent you and you haven't gotten yet, or something or other could come to you during that time. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, well, Venus does move into Libra on the 29th. Okay, into your 3rd house. That's where you have the sign of Libra. But it's not really going to affect you that much, because it's only those 3 days in August, so I'm going to cover it in September. Okay? When it's like more active for you anyways, it wouldn't really have that much effect on you at this time. I do have to mention, well, so you had that new moon in your sign. You also have a full moon in Aquarius, your opposite sign. Okay, on the 19th, in your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, arrangements and agreements. Okay, so the only planet here right now is Pluto. Pluto's in Aquarius. It's retrograde. You could be having like notice like now, just little things, okay, of power struggles within your close relationships. This is a business partner or a romantic partner or even a friend, just somebody who kind of like wants to call the shots, so this full moon here could bring that to your attention, even to the point where you want to talk to someone, one of these close relationships, about it. That's what a full moon is for, is to get rid of a problem. It comes to the surface, it's got to be dealt with already, right? So it could be something like that, somebody that's a little bit too nosy, even, always wanting to know where you are, where are you going, who are you with, blah, 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 I don't know. Anyways, so around that full moon, just keep that in mind, that you may end up having, that conversation again. And again, Mercury will be back in your sign in retrograde motion. So it could be, again, a continuation of maybe some kind of conversation that you had with a business partner or a romantic partner or a friend. Okay, and they didn't, I don't know, you thought it was resolved and maybe it isn't. So this full moon coming around gives you the opportunity to, I guess you have to repeat yourself, but you finally resolve it. Okay. So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Leo on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Aquarius, and those dates are the 17th, 18th, and 19th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for money is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for your career is the 24th and 25th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 8th, 9th, 10th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for August. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts, and have a wonderful birthday. Goodbye.